Hi, this is Ellen from the Chili Dog, and today I'd like to show you how to knit cables without a cabling needle. Right now I'm working on designing a baby Afghan. And you can see that this center section of the Afghan has a lot of really fine cabling both to the left and to the right. And as I was working, I found that it was really difficult and time consuming to have to use my cabling needle every time I wanted to cross a couple stitches either to the back or to the front. So I'd like to show you how you can knit cables without a cabling needle. I have a small swatch here started with cables that are both crossing to the left and crossing to the right, just so that you can see an example of both techniques. So first we're going to start with the left or front crossing cables. For front crossing cables, you're going to want to make sure your working yarn is in the back, and you're going to slip 2 stitches from your left needle to your right needle. Next, knit 2 stitches. Now we need to do the crossing, and since it's a front crossing cable, we're going to insert our left needle at the front into the first 2 slipped stitches. Now, this next part is going to look a little scary because for just a split second, you're going to have 2 stitches that are hanging there without any needle in them. Take your time and you can do it, promise. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to take the right needle and slip it out of all 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 of the stitches in our cable. We're going to bring the needle to the back and reinsert it into the 2 hanging stitches. And as you're doing this the first time, I recommend using a yarn that doesn't unravel very easily, maybe like a wool, just so that you don't have any problems reinserting the needle into like a raveled piece. And finally, we're going to finish off the cable by knitting the 2 remaining stitches. And we have a nice front crossing cable. And just in case you need it one more time, let me show you again. You're going to start by slipping 2 stitches from left to right, knit 2 stitches. Since it's a front crossing cable, we're going to insert our left needle at the front of our work into the first 2 slipped stitches. Quickly remove the right needle from 4 stitches, moving it behind your work and reinserting it into the hanging stitches. And finally, knit 2 stitches. And again, another nice cable. So next, I'll show you how to do the right or back crossing cable. This technique is slightly different, but you'll cross the stitches the same way. Start by bringing your working yarn to the front. Again, slip 2 stitches from left to right, and then move your working yarn to the back and slip 2 more stitches. Since it's a back crossing cable, we're going to insert that left needle into the first 2 slip stitches at the back. And this is where the little scary part where we have the hanging stitches. Pull the right needle out of all 4 stitches, quickly bring it to the front and pick up those 2 hanging stitches and slip them right back onto the left needle. Finally, we're going to finish the cable by knitting all 4 stitches. And we have our right or back crossing cable. And again, let me show you one more time just to help you understand. You're going to bring your working yarn to the front, slip 2 stitches, bring your working yarn to the back, slip 2 more stitches. Since this is a back crossing cable, we're going to insert our left needle into the first 2 slip stitches at the back, and then the crossing, which is a little bit scary. Deep breath, pull the needle out of all 4 stitches, and then pull it forward and simply reinsert it into those 2 hanging stitches. Move 2 stitches from right to left, and finally knit all 4 stitches. And I'm just going to finish out this row so we can lay the swatch flat. And as you can see, we have both our right and our left cables, and they look just lovely. And it was a lot easier to do without the cabling needle. When I'm working larger cables, I still like the security of the cabling needle, because I find it a little bit more difficult to pick up 4 or 6 or 8 hanging stitches than just 2. But with practice, you can do it either way. I hope that you found this video tutorial helpful. For more crafty tips, tutorials, and inspirations, you can visit me at www.thechilidog.com or find me at The Chili Dog on social media. Until next time, happy knitting!